I dobrodošli ljudi na Tuya kanal, ovdje Vladimir i danas nastavljamo sa Vičenom gdje smo stali prošli put. Pa da krenemo. Koliko se ja sjećam, ja mislim da smo imali jedan ability point, da smo... opet ovo. Hvala za... Dobro, dobro. Really nigga? Neće to tako da, what the fuck. Jedan samo po jednu, nego rotation. Poison blades, može. Ja se stvarno može. Jim je cool. Ajde, pratim da budesko.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kid.
You run into a messenger for the little very instant letter. Really interesting story of Professor Morale to learn about these vacations. Cool. Vidjet ću posle ako mi taj mal bude doveo poruku. Mislim, što me doneo. Ali to je to.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
Knights errant, the service of a gracious magnificence.
Kako
When
to
we
sam
appear in
no.
her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Jebi se, baš našu tu dao. Neće pravedno.
Hey there.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Gdje za traženje ili te rabac? Čekaj, stan, čekaj. No, nešto ovdje. Znači, na tom. Ne mogu da kradem. Hvala. Ovo sam držao. Umeri se.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Got guests. Careful.
What the? Wait. Šta su to? Možda problem tako mire, možda je istina, mislim. Aha, stan. Beasts? Necrophages? On je necrophage. Jo, siški. Stan. Znači,
smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
Zovu se rod Findovi. To nas Find vlada piše. Skorvar. Pa dobro, duše i umira na istim načinom. Trebalo bi da se zove neka Skorvar vlad je mini fora. O, još luta sam. Hvala.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gotta dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat.
Da im dali malo.
Recently. Probably to transport the body somewhere.
Ajde, mrzaj se, Geralt. Šta tražim? Nisam pratio pa ne znam. Dobro. Još luta.
Said kerchief, monogram, and C. Accessory clothing. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
Ovaj seo, boli ga kurac.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC.
Downloadable content, prosto.
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Tucson.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty.
Kaže, ja hodam nek što on trči, jebo.
Arrived in the nick of time.
Kaže. Nešto je trčenje za vas. Gledajući. Žet konja, ali... Šta, pešce? Jeb se.
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomeroy's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive.
Rolling on an empty stomach of dress.
A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Tucson.
حملت الجواب
Bravery's not enough against the beast.
Not bad, Lord.
locked
A
up.
czemu uciekł się? Pochwalał?
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we
Alo bre, kako ti ne znaš ko sam ja?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchery trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
On mnogo obožava poeziju jebote.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
O, mi sumnjiva.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Ninnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore. It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Ne, onda počnem svojim pajsima.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Venice. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Do widzenia. Ono lepsze miejsce. Co jest góry? Rozumiem, że szumpa z góry. Gdzie mój koń? Zaraz wam.
Run, Roach.
To nic tak niedaleko.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
What? Nigga. What?
Damn it. Killer must still be here. torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though, or a Fletter. Bruxa, gotta be. Killed with a single blow.
Yeah.
In the cellar, gotta be.
Ne idem dole.
Claw wounds from 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand. River Muck carried the body in his cart. River Muck carried the body in his cart.
Ce devo prendere velocità? Io. Vampire Oil, Light Blood Potion, ok. Znači, treba mi... Algorit. Evo ga. Ok. Zašto je lavo? A? Ili nekom vodi? Gdje Blood Blood? Ok. Pa, daj nekom munda stres. Da. Znači, to mogu...
Black blood and moon dust could be lifesavers.
Hvala, brate, uko sam pročito.
Footprints. Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs, broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. Used this to batter down the grate.
Oh shit. Ne želim da šivam to.
You. Saw you at the inn.
O, pa to ona mala, gdje je mala?
I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people.
Ma bre, šta kažeš da se ubili ponudije za piće, brate? Kažu, ajde da izađemo. Šta, ne sjećaš što sam ti ponudio?
We don't have to fight.
O, jeftino piće, pa jer ga nisam ja botaš, tiši ga.
You are wrong.
Činju, you're wrong. Šta ti tela, da ti ja kupim, ne skupim.
I cannot let you leave.
A viš, da si je ponudio skupim pićem, sad me popizdala. Ja sam ne. Nope. Ne. Vidim te, pičko. Neš? Ne. Što napad? Ako ovako običan vampir, šta onda ovaj teži jebanete? Ajde, dođemo. Čuo njega. Nice try, nigga. Ja mislim da...
Killed all these men to get to the body. What is she doing at the table, though?
Lep loot, moram priznat.
Stinks.
Što mu uradi jebote? Nafurana mala je.
Hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen. Something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch bulging with coins.
Što ćemo tu vratiti?
Guardian florins from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, it means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare. Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time.
Vampir, prosto.
Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? Who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Dobro, ja podvedim meditation, skupno potion, ali... No, tako. Pa ljudi, ja bih ovdje završio klip. Nadam se da ste uživali. A ako jeste, uvedite like, share i subscribe. Mnogo nam pomaže. Hvala na tome i hvala što ste gledali klip i vidimo se u sljedećem klipu.